Welcome everyone to Mike's tribute and celebration. And I specifically say celebration because Mike didn't want any other type of service than that. For those of us who knew him, we always got drunk, we always hung out, it was always a good time. And so that's what we want to be here today. Mike shared many years of his life with all of us. Some more than others, moments, days, weeks, hours, or years. And this is just our chance to share a little bit of the time that we spent with him, with all of you, and for all of you to share your time with us. How we're going to run this is very simple, very off the cuff. We're going to have a slideshow running as soon as we find bulbs. And that will just run. Cell phones off, please. And all we ask is if you have something to say, just form a line on the side over here. There's a mic up in front. You can come up and speak. And, we'll all take turns. There's a couple that we're going to want to get off the bat right away. Just for schedule reasons. I think we'll lead off with Dan DiDio. And also we have a couple of others, things that some people are going to be reading for people who want to say something but couldn't be here due to flight arrangements or things like that. So let's lead off with Dan. You get the head point.
Sometimes it's a little hard to be glib. And it's a little hard for me to be the first guy here because I look at all the faces in this group. And I know the men that we're working with when I first met Mike. And every one of these guys has the most amazing words to say about him. And I feel a little strange to be the first one speaking with so many people here who love him so much and knew him so well. I met Mike in 2003. I was just new to comics. I didn't know anybody. And Mike's the guy that reached out to me. And not only just became a person who I enjoyed working with, but became a friend, a real friend. And, I always like to tell the story, and I feel like I've said it several times, when we first decided to work together, we had to convince Mike about working on Supergirl. He just thought it was a watered-down version of Superman, and he didn't know why anybody would care about bringing Supergirl back after Crisis on Infinite Earths. And we had to convince him, and it took about a month. And it was Jeff. Jeff had to help on that one over and over again. And I'd like to say that for DC Comics, the version that Michael created is the definitive version of Supergirl for us. And it's a part of a legacy that he brought in a short period of time to our books. And for me personally, Mike's the guy who introduced me to the mojito. Okay? No, I'm not kidding. You know what I'm talking about. Mike introduced me to a mojito. Never had one before. Didn't like it at start. And he showed me the secret of understanding how to like mojitos. You drink 7 in a row. So, anytime I see one, anytime I have one, I'll be thinking of Mike. I'll be looking at the halls of DC, have his art on it. I happen to love the picture that he did for me personally, hanging on my walls. And for me, he will always be in my life. And I'm proud because I know.
Anyone else?